Hello everyone, Switched over here. This is a review of one of my childhood TV shows, The Dino Riders. The Dino Riders was a TV show that was aired on TV between October 1st and December 31st, 1988. It was only about 14 episodes. They were also launched a new toy line by Tyco. And you may ask what about this show is about. Well, the show is about the series focused on the heroic Valorians later renamed themselves to Dino Riders and the evil aliens by the name Rulons. They are fighting on the prehistoric Earth 65 million years ago. But that was not part of it. They used to live on the planet in the future. The Valorians lived in peace for 20,000 years, so they had been focused their time in art and science. But that all changed when the Rulons attacked. The Rulons are an empire ruled by some called Krulos. The Rulons are a different kind of humanoid aliens, mixed by ants, crocodiles, snakes, and even sharks. They were somehow only want to control the universe. But as the Rulons attacked Valorians, they launched a ship which carried 400 people on board. And they somehow traveled back in time because the Valorians had a technology called STEP, or Space-Time Entry Projector, which caused them to travel back in time. But unknown to them, they landed on Earth, and there they had the ability to communicate with dinosaurs. The Valorians were in fact had a telepathic ability, and they had some pendants which they were able to befriend the dinosaurs. But the Rulons arrived also behind the Valorians or the Dino Riders, and they had technology called the brain box. So sort of like a box on their heads, and they managed to control the dinosaurs as their own will. But the Valorians, though, they never do that. They wanted to live in peacefully. But here is one part of that that was a little bit mistake of the show, though. That they showed dinosaurs that lived different apart. Even during the late dinosaur era, with like Tyrannosaurus rex, along with species from early era, like dinosaurs that lived during the Permian era, or that which lived 200 million years earlier before dinosaurs even existed. But nevertheless, though, this was one of my favorite childhood shows that I even saw on TV. Though this show was even aired on TV only a few years before I was even born. But I come across this series when I was only a child. So this was actually one of my top favorite childhood series shows I ever could imagine to be in seeing. They even produced comic series also on this. You can even see the Dino Riders on YouTube or perhaps on the places. But would I recommend to see the show itself for those who perhaps would enjoy animated shows from the 80s? I would actually do that. Despite they have mixed up the dinosaurs from different eras. It was actually quite funny if you ask me though. But this show is actually very entertaining. I have seen it so many times I lost count. This was actually one of my favorite shows in the back in the months growing up. Would I would show this series to my own kids in the future? Yeah, I would. Definitely. This was actually one of my top favorite shows. And I cannot still not stop watching this. It is very, very one of my top favorite shows. So, if I would say there's a rating though for this show was top 5 of 5 stars, So, if anyone has their opinion or perhaps even seen this show themselves in the past or perhaps in recently seen any of them, then I probably would say, wow, not you're not the only one. But yeah, but if anyone has seen it, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe, leave a comment, and as always, this is Switch W over and out.